First of all, a big thank you to AMC Theaters for hosting this special screening for the upcoming romantic comedy movie Bros, first LGBTQ there's a Z in there, right? Comedy movie of 2022. Just got done seeing it, and this was a pretty surprisingly good movie. Let's talk about it. Bros! So Bros is the newest romantic comedy movie that comes out September 30th. It stars Luke Macfarlane, Billy Eichner, and it is the first all-gay LGBT comedy movie of 2022. I just got done seeing the movie, guys, and I gotta say this. Well, first of all, you do not have to be gay or a lesbian to enjoy this movie. This was a really enjoyable movie. Was the movie good? The movie was actually a pretty good movie. It had good heart, good messages, and it was actually funny. Usually I hate comedies. Comedy is like one of my top tier genres of movies, but I laughed a lot in this movie, and the audience that I was with, they laughed a lot in the movie too. It was really good. As a comedy movie, it checks off on that, and the fact that it's all gays, lesbians, transgender, it represents them a lot, and I'm glad that they have a movie like this that's coming out this month that they can get behind, because this movie doesn't really, I don't think it stereotypes okay, forgive me if I say the word the gays in this review, just makes it shorter, because saying LGBTQZ is just a mouthful and I want to fuck it up. When I say the gays stuff, that's what I mean, but I don't mean no disrespect, because the gays are shit, they're fine. I feel like the gays are way more, they have much more fun than straight people based off this movie, and I was like, shit, I want to hang out with them more. There's nothing wrong with the gays at all. There's nothing wrong with them at all. They shit. They were fine. Looking to pros comes, but I believe that Bros, it comes out in theaters officially September 30th. That's I think 2 weeks away, but when you definitely check this movie out, this movie does have a target audience. If you're not part of the target audience, you're going to be nope, out. But if you can't go to this movie with an open mind, I think you'll have a good time with it. And here's why. Adding in the movie, okay, we have there's a lot of people, but we have two main people we're following in this movie. We got Billy, I don't want to say his name, this is his full name, so I'll just call him Billy, because that last name, I think it's how you say it, Eichner, I can't read. Him and Luke Macfarlane, they're pretty much the two main people we're following along in this movie, and these two have amazing chemistry, because they pretty much are two, you have one person who's straight up yeah, he's gay and he's proud, but yeah, that's the way to do it, man. The other one is he's gay, but he's a closet gay and shit like that, so it's yeah, I don't mind kind of being gay and shit like that stuff, but I'm still trying to figure it out, because it's all kind of new for me. I made it real relatable, stuff like that, because the stuff that they were dealing with in this movie, I feel like people deal with on a day-to-day basis all the time. Just don't see it a lot. I feel like it's not represented enough in movies, or when it is kind of just like a stereotypic or parody of that type of people and shit. They have really good chemistry. Also, Billy, he is really funny. The character he's playing, he's funny as shit. Chemistry between two actors was phenomenal. They were great. They were funny, but they worked really well. They were really compelling. So good going with the characters. They plot the movie more or less. Pretty much, this is a romantic comedy more or less, and I guess because it's there's a lot going on in this movie. There is, but there's not. To the point I was kind of just what is the plot of this movie? So here's the simple, easy plot. We've got Billy playing this character named Bobby. He pretty much is gay, and he's pretty much trying to open up the first gay LGBTQZ museum in New York that's full straight for those people, shit like that. And you pretty much he meets up with Luke in a nightclub and just really realizes that, oh yeah, I think you're kind of hot, so let's just, fuck around. And along the way, stuff like that, they learn that, oh yeah, I think we really do like each other, or stuff like that, and then pretty much they just, they fall in love in the end. That's rom-coms go. And that's it. For the movie, like I said, the comedy was really good. The comedy was spot on. There was none of that slapstick comedy and shit like that. I hate that slapstick shit. Pretty much just was a lot of witty dialogue, really good banter, and also a nice sprinkle of meta humor in there too. I was I like the meta humor. I like the meta shit that knows it's a movie type deal stuff. Yeah, I like that. One other thing that really hits home is that the movie, it has a lot of good real messages in the movie too about dealing with, like, you know, being in the closet and how other people perceive you. A lot of good stuff and a lot of good real shit that people are dealing with today in real life. Who doesn't mind tackling some of like the real like tough questions and stuff like that too, without getting like too preachy? It was kind of a situation where one character would talk to another character's parent about how young should you teach your children about, you know, the LGBTQZ community and shit. And I just know so many people out there on the internet are just like, get that gay shit out of my kids' cartoons and out of the children's books. Don't even know about that shit at such a young age. I like that the movie did address it. It did handle it in a well put way that made it relevant to the movie, the relevant situation, and it brought the movie up for me. And I like that shit. A movie that made me like think. Like, that's some real good shit. Make the movie more relatable, make the movie more believable, because that's stuff like where people are really dealing with. I'm just gonna say it out loud. Like I said, the gays, you guys have a lot of fun. You guys have more fun than I think straight people do, and and you're not afraid to be yourselves, and I respect that so much. You're just you. You're just being you. You're just doing you. I wish more people would do that. I don't really have any cons, except that I felt that the movie kind of dragged on a little bit towards the end, because it was like if the movie would have ended at like the hour and 40-minute marker, it would have been right in the pocket. But since the movie didn't end till like the hour and 55-minute marker, I was like, come on, movies, you just wrap it up. I don't know, I just get antsy and shit like that, because I was just like, yeah, it's dragging, it's just kind of dragging. But then like another powerful moment happens at the end of the movie, and I was like, oh, okay, well, I got that kind of mixed up, right? At the end of the day, Bros was a really engaging, funny comedy movie, but also a really good heartfelt movie too about, you know, LGBTQ people. Had good messages, good heart in the movie. The characters in the movie were really relatable. They were great, had good chemistry. Don't really have anything negative to say. This was a really good movie. It's a movie that I'm just like, if you're heterosexual, you can watch this and be like, oh yeah, this movie doesn't bother me. But if you're one of the people that just like, I just can't stand none of that gay shit, get it out of my movie theaters. This movie ain't for you. Just know who you are before you see this movie, and you'll be good. That being said, I'm going to say that Bros is definitely a good 8 out of 10, which is definitely worth seeing at full admission. And as always, subscribe. Until next time.